this week, but I want to talk about Dat Phan first because he keeps teasing this podcast and dangling it over our heads.
Yes, he does.
This is the oddest way to roll out a podcast.
We're just keep releasing tests.
So I think I can speak on this with great accuracy because I am the audience for this podcast. I don't mean I'm a sample size. I mean, I'm the one guy in America seeking this podcast out actively. So it's a bizarre move to me to post tests on TikTok and not have a page of any kind. He doesn't have a YouTube channel that I can find. There's no page on Apple or Spotify that I can find. There's not a name for it, at least that I can discern. It might be called Dat Phan and Friends, but that's also the name of a Zoom show, so I don't know. It's incredibly difficult to find, but he has the equipment. I've never seen that teased before in podcast history, where a guy is just like, I've got microphones, so get excited.
I can't find a co-host, so I'm just going to have my wife do it.
Well, which is always a great formula. There's never, no podcast has ever gone wrong when it's like, just have the person closest to me as far as proximity get on and co-host with me.
Yeah. But here's the first clip here.
Okay.
Hey, this is Dat Phan.
And this is Katie.
That's my wife, and she's white.
That is accurate.
Jesus Christ.
One of my
boy, I wonder what the podcast is going to be about. Hey, isn't it crazy? Like, I'm Korean or Vietnamese or whatever he is, and you're not.
Like
yeah, that might have been interesting in 1968.
I like how even she was already sick of it. She's like, yep.
Are you going to do the mother's voice again, Dad?
When his mom dies, she'll never actually die.
Well, that's the nice thing, is Dat Phan has found a way to remember her and keep her spirit alive, you know?
That's right.
And it's under review, and then I realized the joke content I said on there is very racy.
Not racy.
So
racy means woo woo.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever it is,
Dat Phan showing his penis on Instagram.
She's like, enough, Dad. Come on.
Very racy material.
His first joke's gonna be like, I don't even.
Stavros Halkias putting tasteful nudes up.
Yeah.
This podcast is too hot for Instagram.
By the way, this TikTok video of this is just a picture of his wife holding a microphone.
Yeah.
Scared, and that's it.
Oh, well, in these times, you're not supposed to. They say the best formula is to not film the podcast. It's just put up an image on YouTube because it's, 2012 still.
Yeah, and have it vertical too.
Yeah, that's smart.
Ever submit something and then you feel like you might be in trouble by Instagram?
Go back a little, because I want to hear how he just ham-handedly brings up this Instagram thing out of nowhere.
Well, whatever it is, it's you ever submit something and then you feel like you might be in
more than 1 second try.
Oh, I went back 10, I think. Let's see. I'll just go back here.
Under review, and then I realized the joke content I said on there is very racy.
Not racy.
So,
racy means woo woo.
Okay. Well, whatever it is, it's you ever submit something and then you feel like you might be in trouble by Instagram?
You're in trouble.
So please say good things about me.
Instagram sent me to my room.
Put me in timeout.
Instagram took PlayStation away from me.
I'm so mad at Instagram.
I feel like I might be in trouble with Instagram. The video would either get blocked or it doesn't. Like, what do you think?
Like, go to Instagram and ask who. Everyone tweet at Instagram and tag us in it. Be like, do you guys know who Dat Phan is?
Tweet at Instagram. That's a good idea. You can tell this is a hip show.
Yeah. Or, sorry, X at Instagram.
No,
right?
I mean, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Telling me they say I need to come down to their office.
Also, Katie and I are watching Mothman Prophecies right now.
It's a good movie. I like it.
My wife and I would like to get creeped out right before we go to bed.
Quadruple belly flop.
That's it.
They have the chemistry of people on a city bus. Do you like movies? I posted something on Instagram the other day. Nice.
It's sick.
Cool. This is the podcast teaser. Now, they're putting it on social media as if to say, like, get hyped for the podcast, I guess.
Yeah, you guys want to hear us bring up Mothman prophecies and then not talk about it at all? Click
It's
here.
very exciting.
It's a good movie, actually.
But there's yet another. This makes, I think, in total, in the last couple of weeks, 4 clips teasing this podcast that hasn't come out yet.
That'd actually be kind of funny if he had the commitment to just keep doing that forever.
Just to fuck with me, because I'm the only person that cares about this.
We'll be the only two listening.
It is great if he's fucking with me, just to keep teasing a podcast.
We got him again.
Look at Babe. He's playing it on his show like an idiot. He thinks I'm actually going to release a podcast. I haven't even set up a YouTube channel. Where am I going to release it?
I bought a Rodecaster. I don't need it.
It's diabolical.
Spent all this money just to get that blind idiot.
He starts playing a video of me to his wife where he's like, he really thinks I've been promoting this for 3 months.
Yeah.
It ruins both of our lives. He doesn't have anything he's actually promoting, and I'm just doing a show about a podcast that doesn't exist.
How do I fool this blind man one more time?
You're true symbiotic relationship we're developing.
Staring at your TikTok like, release it. But this is the second clip, and it just says podcast coming soon, ! Dot.
Yeah, this is the exciting one. By the way, another great promotion. Soon. We don't know when. That could be tomorrow. That could be 6 months from now. Who knows what soon means? It's in the eye of the beholder.
Not even like it says, like, Game of Thrones knows it's coming out in the summer of like 26 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can decide when soon is.
It could be 10 minutes from now.
He holds all the power. Yet he can't just give us a month even.
I think
coming in July.
I have a feeling that they've recorded like 4 or 5 episodes and he's like, this sucks. I cannot release this yet.
See, I don't know if he has that in our experience with Dat Phan. I don't know if he has that filter of this sucks. As you can tell by his posts, he thinks everything he does is worth posting. Like him and his wife just being like, hey, we bought a microphone. And the wife being like, yeah, we did. TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not a broadcaster. I was an accountant and now here I am like stuck.
It feels like when we're TikTok, we'd be like, are you sure you meant to post this? Our algorithm's pretty good now. We can tell this is a mistake, right? You didn't mean to put this up.
Let's see here.
And shout out to Allison Dubois and Joe Dubois. We're watching Medium again right now, like we do nightly.
Who gives a fuck?
That's
Stop telling us what you're watching.
He hasn't watched anything made within the last like 5 years either.
We just got to NCIS.
Season 1, by the way.
Just watching CBS dramas.
Tune in Tuesdays on Patreon for Quincy. Please.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. That's a good point.
But we're doing it in fun.
Yeah, no, it's ironic that we're watching it.
He's like, I cannot wait to see what happens next week.
Amy Malik.
So look, this is the order we usually do it. We watch 1 episode of Gilmore Girls, and then 1 episode of Highway to Heaven, and then
Why is that funny?
4 episodes of Medium.
Why is he like, I can't contain myself. We watch shows at night.
He's also like, I don't do anything. I just watch television.
If you can believe, Dat Phan and his wife are just like a regular couple. They watch TV at night. Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it?
Now, you might think Dat Phan, a comedian, that's a time he should be working, is at night. But nope, seems like the schedule is wide open. Probably that nasty pandemic. I don't think anyone's really gone back outside yet.
Yeah.
That's probably the issue.
That's why I drive to gigs.
To Heaven, and then we watch several episodes of Medium before we go to bed.
Because we're really good people.
Hey, this is Dat Phan.
Hello.
Is it repeating or
No. I think this is the way he cut it.
okay?
I think this is what this is supposed to be, where it's like, hey, you see us just naturally bantering. which is kind of ripping off from me and Carl, but yeah, that's fine.
No
He's
one's
just naturally bantering with his wife, and now he interjects and says, "Guys, if you want more of that, buckle up."
But I want to talk about his wife saying we watch Medium because we're good people. What the fuck does that mean?
I think they're so boring that they think like watching TV is naughty. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's an ironic, like, oh, because we're really good people. We're just watching. Like, isn't that so crazy that we watch television?
I think in some Asian cultures it might be naughty to watch TV.
Well, she's white, as we heard.
Oh, so that's why his mom doesn't like her.
I don't know. I don't know that controversy.
I'm making something up. That's more
Okay.
interesting than this, I guess.
I bet.
Because we're really good people.
Hey, this is Dat Phan,
And this is Katie.
and this is our
This is
first
Katie.
test that we're doing on podcast recording through our Roadcaster.
Woo woo.
It's always important to note the technology you're using. That's the big thing is, you know, like all the podcasts I listen to, they announce what kind of microphone they're using, how they're recording it, what they use, the software that they use to edit it. That's a big thing on the podcasts that I like.
Well, I just want to take the time to tell everyone I'm using an OC White company boom arm with the Shure SM7B. But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
I also am using a Rodecaster.
Can we, I know we're live. Is there a way to put this at the front of the podcast so people aren't confused?
Yeah, I'll make sure I put that in on the audio
Good.
version. On the audio version.
Yeah,
I'll put
thank
that
you. Because I don't want people to be like, how are they recording this? What are they, gods? How is this sound penetrating my ears?
Special thanks to my wife for helping me figure it out. And I'm very excited about this because I'm about to put this with a photo or something or poster, and then to celebrate that we're going to begin recording our podcast soon with some guests.
Yeah.
Why is that exciting?
He must not know how to sync up the audio and the video, is my guess right now.
I'm very excited. Yeah, why can't they just record themselves? But he's like, I'm very excited to put this with a photo. Like, do you think Katie looks over his shoulder and she's like, oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's adding the audio and photo together to make a post.
I'm so proud of my boy.
Finally, he's doing something. Rather than pretending he's an actor/comedian. Now he can pretend he's a podcaster.
Because he was on Hawaii 5-0, right? Was that the show was?
Oh, he was on Hawaii 5-0. He was on a bunch of shows I've never heard of in my life as Asian guy number 2.
That's right. He's probably in
Oh,
Pineapple
you know what he was
Express
on?
in
I think he was on a few episodes of what's the Adam Brody show? I watched a little bit of it. It was about like cryptocurrency. I can't think of the name.
No clue. I'll look that up.
But yeah, he was in a few. I think he was actually in a few episodes of that.
It's good talk. Good talk.
I'm very good at talking.
Oh boy.
Oh, this podcast is gonna be rocking.
No boy.
That's always what you want, where the joke is that one of the co-hosts can't fucking speak.
I'm good at talking.
I guess we kind of have that dynamic, but
I can talk.